You know, in the world of economic development, differentiation is critical. Lots of communities are on the rise up. We're here in Cleveland, and I'm noticing some of the amenities that we have here in Cleveland, and certainly Sacramento is much the same way. We're seeing the same kind of activity in many other cities across the country. They're all nice places to live and work. So what really differentiates things at the end of the day? And it's that data that we can put in front of the client that says, are you looking for engineers? Here's what we have. This is the number of engineers that we have currently in the marketplace. We anticipate this many to graduate this next year. We're going to be able to serve that need. Or perhaps there's a concern about transportation. We can address that by way of commute time measurements. We can address it by way of how many days a year roads might be closed due to inclement weather or whatever. Data makes that difference from one community to the next. It really sets the client in a sense of confidence that they know that if they're coming to this particular community, this is what they can expect. There's no surprises in that regard. And then the things that we measure include anything from average income to age and educational attainment, commute times, as I mentioned before. So all of these are critical, many other things, of course. But we also use that same data to educate our elected officials. So, you know, an elected official will tell you how wonderful the place is, and wouldn't anybody just be wildly enthusiastic to come here? And in fact, the project has to pencil. And that's what we have to communicate to them, that yes, we have a nice community, yes, we have nice amenities, but we have to be competitive with other nice communities around the country. So that's an educational tool. I can take, for example, an industry breakdown and say, all right, look at our manufacturing sector. In the case of Sacramento, for example, it's very low. Maybe we need to make some special efforts to attract more of manufacturing activity into that particular community, because those are the jobs that support the retail and service and professional sectors of our local economy. So all of those things make the job of economic development something that we can quantify more effectively, position ourselves more effectively as well, and tells the story as to why this is the community where you want to locate or expand in. One of the things about putting data in front of the customer is that it goes a long way to dispel misperceptions or things that people make assumptions about. You can take and generate data that say, you know what, we're the second best community in this regard, where maybe that hadn't been even imagined. You know, but we can pull numbers and make them evident to the customer in such a way that, you know, it's information that they wouldn't even have conceived of, frankly. So that's another function that we play. And when you put those things together and package them effectively, then you're telling the story of what your community can deliver on.